Hi, I'm Sherry and welcome to my channel, Sherry Jones Designs. In today's video, we are going to learn how to make this cutie here. It's very easy to make, not hard at all, a great beginner project. And it just takes a top of your choice and a bottom of your choice. So I'm going to show you how I made this, and I hope that it inspires you to upcycle something in your world. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a very simple little tunic, but it's very cute too. We're going to be using a rib knit top. You could use any kind of knit top. You could turn it into, like this one, I could turn it into a tank top. You could, I'm going to be removing this lower portion because I did see a couple of little stains here, so this one will be removed. Let's say you had just bought a beautiful new tunic or shirt, and then you accidentally got some stains down here. This would be a great way to reuse that shirt. So what I'm going to be doing, I have a men's shirt here. This one is an extra large, and this one is a small, but this one also stretches really, really good. I'd say it's actually maybe closer to a medium. And this one I've already removed the sleeves for another project. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut it off here and then cut this one off. And I'm going to be attaching it like that to that. And then adding some more details in along the way as, you know, as we go. Deciding whether I want to keep my sleeves or not. And it's just going to be simple, but it'll be very, very usable compared to this one, which is really just, you know, like I said, it's got a few stains. And so let's get started. I think I want it to be there. So what I'm going to do, if you want one of these mats, they are for sale on Amazon. It's called, let's see, what was the name of it again? Sullivan's, the Cutting Edge by Sullivan. So I'm going to cut straight there. Now you could use, if you want a perfect cut, you could use this, something like this. I'm trying to see. Yeah, let's just go there. I think I have enough there to hook to. So let's take it off right there. No going back now, folks. No going back now. I'll probably save this for maybe pockets if I go do pockets or something. Or a headband. We can add something else to it. Okay, now that we've got this, and see, I can give it a little, make it a little bit more roomy. And it is very soft. The thing I like about this top is very soft. Okay, now let's lay this out. It's got big pockets on it, and I thought that might be cute use on it as well. But I want to give myself as much room as possible, so I'll probably cut right under the pockets. Yep. So let me move this. I'm going to lay this out flat. Let's just go this way. Make sure it's laying out flat, and I do have stripes I can follow, and I'm just going to come underneath the pockets. Alright, and now what we're going to do, we could do several things here. I want this to match up, and I will be sewing this on top of this because this won't ravel, and so I think it wouldn't matter. I mean, raveling is actually cute. It's actually part of a style. Now I could do this two ways, which I think I'm just going to stretch it and let it pull it back in itself. I think that's what I'm going to do that way. If somebody's larger in the bust area, they can have that extra room. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and serge my edge because I want it to be, you know, not fray. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Serging it may actually cause more bulk there. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I will serge it, because serging will actually add extra threads here and may cause this to not shrink back in. So I think on this one I'm not going to serge it. I think what I'm going to do is just basically I'll pin it where I want it to be. And then I'm going to match these to my outside. Like that. And then I'll just stretch it in between and we'll see what it looks like. If I don't like the way it looks, then I'll gather it to it. But if I do that, then there will be no stretch in it. It will have to, it will, you know, it would definitely be a size small, which is fine. You know, that's fine. And then we're going to, I'm going to find what would be the center, which I can kind of tell because it's going to be where that is at. It doesn't have to be exacting, but I do want the gathering of it to be even. Okay, now we're just going to pull and stitch that in place and let it kind of pull it back. Now you could actually use either a straight or a zigzag here because you're going to be stretching it to the max of this, so it won't matter. And I may actually just choose to use a straight, and the reason why is because I want this to stretch back as much as possible. So I'm going to be using sort of a medium length straight stitch, and I will be stretching it between these points where I have pinned it. Which isn't much of a stretch, is it? We'll stop every now and then and do a back stitch. If you're working with, if you only have a straight stitch and you want to do knit, make sure you stop every now and then and do a back stitch. That way if it breaks, it would break between the two areas. That's one way to strengthen it. Another thing is to do the backup stitch at a slight angle. That would also help you. And I'm just going to sew this on all the way around, pulling it and making sure it meets all the points. I'm doing about a 1/2 inch overlap. That way I know for sure that I'm getting it, and make sure I've got my stretch right. Pin it that way so it doesn't pull out. And this is a good point here. When you pin something, sometimes I pin it this way because I want to be able to move it a little bit, but if you want it to not move, absolutely not move, pin it that way. So those are two different ways to pin that will work toward your advantage in sewing. And a lot of times, like I said, I pin going this way because I actually want some movement. I just don't want it to come apart. I want to be able to move it, the fabric a little. And we are getting there. We're going to see what it looks like. expecting it to look a little stressed out of shape and a little poofy. So we'll see if the look that I'm going after is going to be there. Alright, so what have we got now? I do want to remove this tag because it may not be the same size because I am altering it. And I don't really want that to represent the garment now, so I do remove the tags. So here's what we have, and isn't that cute? It's exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted the whole thing to just wave together. That is adorable. Now I gotta decide if I want to change the rest of it. Do I want it to be a tank, which is cute? We got summer. That would be really cute. The sleeves are a little bit worn in it, just a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. Go ahead and cut the other one out. Think about it. That's kind of cute, actually, when I get them both on there. Okay, so after I had to pause the video and I had to think about it, I'm going to show you what I did so far. I've got this on. I sewed these pockets on. I put a patch there. I went on the back side and I put a cute little patch. And after thinking about it and the time of year it is, if this was fall, I would leave it like this, but this is spring going into summer. And I want to be able to sell it, so I think what I'm going to do is remove my sleeves. And this is risky on my part because if this goes wrong, like if I can't get that to hem correctly, then the garment is lost. So this is very risky on my part. I'm going to start by cutting it on this side of the seam and see if I can turn it under using this to support it. So here we go. Probably should have done this first, so if I ruined the garment, I wouldn't have had all that. So here we go. I'm going to decide, I wonder if I should just cut back here and turn it under like that. Let me give myself a little bit of room here, just in case that is how I do it, how I'm going to do it. And let me know, would have you kept the sleeves, or do you think you would have also taken the sleeves off? I mean, the thing is, where I'm at, it's already, you know, it's already getting warm. We'll probably be putting, turn on the AC in a month, this month, some point. And I just kind of want to sell this. I don't want to keep this, so it will be more like that. And I'm thinking I will just turn this under and sew it down. That way I don't have it stretching out too far. So I'm cutting about ½ inch here at least to give myself room to turn it under. And it won't fray. Oops, I almost went too close there. Take my time here. I don't want to mess this part up. I may still put something here. I haven't decided on that yet. It's really the details on a garment that will sell your garment. It's just, you know, nobody likes, you know, if you look at a frosted cake versus a blank cake, that's kind of what we're talking. Okay, so I'm going to take now and just stitch this over and under. I may do it just like that. I got to see. I'm going to go to the machine now and see what I'm going to do there. Okay, so what I did was, here's what we have. I got to trim the inside of this back, but that's what we have. And I may go ahead, this one's closer, so I may go ahead and do a double stitch on these so they hold really well. I think I'll do that and then trim them. But I think I'm more likely to sell this time of year than a long sleeve. So I think I made the right decision. Still has plenty, you know, has some stretch there. So if you, let me see where we're at size wise. Yeah, see, I could wear that. I could wear this. So I guess if nobody buys it, you know, it'll go in my closet. But honestly, you find these type of tunics like this Super comfortable. They always become my favorites. The half shirt ones, I tend to wear them a lot and wear them out. So this, whoever gets this is just going to love it. I'm going to go ahead and double stitch this. I'm going to trim this, and then I'm going to consider this one done. And I'll take some pictures so I can show it to you. Oh, should I put something back here? I'm so tempted to put something back here. Like, just something to make it cute. One trick you can do is to tie a garment together is bring what's in here to the top. So like just adding that, make sure I get it centered, with some other cute patch in the middle, like that alone will cause your eye to travel up. It's very pleasing to the eye. Let me trim it straight. The fraying adds character. So make sure I get it centered. It's a little tall. Something like that. I do button or something on it, but I don't want them to have to lean back and, lean back and hit that button. So we'll pin that in place. I'll put that on there. That should keep it from moving. And yeah, I'll sew that on. I'll do a double stitch on these very carefully and trim these, because this one's further away than this one is, so I don't like that. And yeah, well, I'll show you what we have. So then what we have here is we have double pockets on each side. We have cute patches. And then when you turn it over, you've got some more decorations here and here. And this is super soft. It gives. I think someone's just going to absolutely love this garment. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And don't forget, there is a free Discord. And the link will be in the description below. And please like, share, and subscribe. All those things help me out. There's also a Patreon link in the bottom if you want to buy me a cup of tea. And thank you so much, guys. And until next time, happy sewing.